Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it'd be...
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Eckler. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Battle. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise there. Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, Battle. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Second and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler.
Here we go, set.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 27-yard line. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback.
Ready? 70, Indy. And you ain't doing nothing today. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch it go. I got him. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, pick your game up.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Off play action. Battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Ready? 91.
On third down, here's Eckler. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over.
At 50, plant.
Off the play fake. Battle. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Battle. And that will be incomplete.
Let's go one more. Greystone, Travis.
On 1st and 10, Battle. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a 1. Here's 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own.
Got it. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. All day. What? 50's the mark. 50. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill, 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 turn it. Slam, slam, slam.
Off play action. Battle. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Battle. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll hand it down to Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the game. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking to throw. Battle.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Off the play fake. Battle. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Battle. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, Battle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their... From the gun, Battle. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys will take over at the 20. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get